Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Oop, that's not what I meant. We talked about this already. We're gonna play the terrible secret of space. Might as well, right? Offensive programming online, destroy humans. I have faced far worse than you could possibly imagine. Stand down. Alright, so we've got Freedom 6 Tempest, Freedom 6 Absolute Zero, Freedom 6 Bunker, and Freedom 6 Wraith. For those keeping track at home, this game requires nothing other than the core game. This is for anybody who's new to the game. We like people who are brand new to the game to have the opportunity to participate in weekly one-shots. Every 4, 5, or 6 weeks or so, we like to throw in a weekly one-shot that is the core game only. We start with a Disintegration Ray, Interpolation Beam. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Let's see, I could Chain Lightning. Yeah, there's only one target in play, one hostile target in play right now. But I do like my Localized Hurricane for all the extra card draws. I think we're going to do that. None Left asks, will the weekly one-shot ever have custom opening lines? Unlikely, because those would all need to be written by Christopher, or at the very least approved by Christopher. And that's, he has a lot to do, so I don't know. Maybe like in a year when he's not doing anything and living on his own private island off of Kickstarter money. But yeah. So then Doman Ryler asks, will you be replacing the variant art when the new ones come out? Stay tuned on that. We will have more information about that at some point in the future. And Leo 9981 asks, when is the multiverse info going to be updated with the Freedom 6? That's actually related to None Left's question. That is writing that needs to be done by Christopher. And for those of you who keep track, Christopher's in the middle of the ocean right now on a cruise, taking a well-earned vacation. Obviously, we really wanted that before we launched Shattered Timelines, but then they got into their Kickstarter, so there's a lot of other things happening right now. But we do plan on getting it as soon as we possibly can, once he has got the time to do some writing. Yes, I want to draw 2 cards, even though the Interpolation Beam is going to hit me. I'm still going to do it. And, I mean, if I already drew 2, I mean, you got to go whole hog. Draw the 3rd. All right. So we've got Frostbound Drain, Fueled Freeze. I could just Fueled Freeze to get rid of those. That onboard module. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Fueled Freeze. Kill both of these. And then deal some damage to Omnitron. Deal some Freedom 6 Absolute Zero damage to Omnitron. And what do we got here? Maintenance unit, ammo drop, turret mode. See, ammo drop is pretty awesome against Omnitron because there's so many times that villain cards are being destroyed. Whether it's, you know, ongoings or bots. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to get the ammo drop out. And then, of course, Freedom 6 Bunkers is Locomotion. Discard a mode card if you do destroy an ongoing card. And we just destroyed all the ongoing cards, so I'm not going to get rid of that right now. So we'll just skip. Draw another turret mode. And we're on to the Wraith. And in the spirit of doing all the damage, let's go to Razor Ordinance. Hit Omnitron. Out comes another utility belt. And let's see what the environment has for us. Oxygen leak. Reduce all fire damage by 3. At the end of the environment turn, one player may discard 1 card to destroy this. Are we doing fire damage? I don't really think we are, but obviously there's the toxic damage kicker on oxygen leak. Yeah, who can... Well, you know what? Bunker can get rid of one of those turret modes, because I'm not going to discard it to use it, probably. Out comes a repair drone. And out comes another interpolation beam. So I have my localized hurricane. And maybe... Yeah, I think I'm going to actually electrical storm here. Just for some extra added bonus damage coming out. So we'll do 3 to the repair drone. 3 to Omnitron. Yes, I do. We're going to do more damage to myself, but I don't care. Because that's just the way I do. I believe this is actually what I did when I played this through in testing as well, and it ended up working out. Well, hopefully it'll work out this time, because I don't actually remember exactly what I did the last time. So, what's in there? Field freeze. Yeah, well, onboard module. Yes, I do. Ah, the SubZero atmosphere. The card I don't know how to use, so I won't be using it today. Yeah, so we're gonna 3 damage here to Omnitron. And then 3 to absolute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I didn't play it. It just went in my hand. I don't care. Gone now. All right, heavy plating. Glacial structure. And... Wait a minute. Am I crazy, or was I supposed to draw a card? Uh-oh, if I undo, I won't be able to earn a mint. Alright. Heavy plating. And... ongoing, so we'll skip that. Another mode. We got an upgrade mode now. Yeah, let's get Stunbolt out, just so that we're ready for it. Actually, in this case, I'm going to use her base power so I can get rid of that repair drone. It'll allow Bunker to draw a card. And then we'll do a 1 against Omnitron. Another oxygen leak. Who do we want to discard here? Yeah, I would say Tempest probably has enough to discard. But you know what? I'm actually not going to do Tempest. I'm going to do Absolute Zero. Discard the card I don't know how to use. Terraforming. And there's nothing in the environment. Ah, but the EPE comes out. So we're definitely going to focus on the EPE. Electrical Storm will start off and help us out a bit. And... I'm just going to actually Chain Lightning and nerf the last hit. And then I'm going to Localized Hurricane. Again, EPE. And Omnitron. Draw all the cards. Get the Isothermic Transducer out just so I'm ready. Get the EPE for another 2. Ah, and then out comes an Ulk Point, so that's good. Still not much going on with Bunker. I think I might actually... Yeah, I'll do the Auxiliary and then kill it for 3 cards play. Get an External Combustion, Grenade Launcher... And turret mode. Still no Omni Cannon. I'd love to get an Omni Cannon if I can keep him drawing. That would be awesome. Alright, so I've already got a Razor Ordinance and a Stun Bolt out, and 2 Utility Belts in hand. So let's Impromptu Invention, see what I get. Future Self. And let's see. With Razor Ordinance, I can do 3. Unless I don't have the micro targeting, but I can get my, yeah, let's do that. Let's get micro targeting out. And then let's play utility belt. Yeah, so Doman Ryler points out that SubZero Atmosphere is actually bad for Omnitron since he plays a card at the end of his turn on Rampaging Robot, and that could chain to an EPE and bad stuff happens. Yes, that is very true. In fact, there's a frequently asked questions answer about that, I believe, because initially there were a lot of people who didn't understand why that was happening, and that was a result of SubZero Atmosphere. But since I never play that card, that's not an issue for me. Okay, so let's start with Razor Ordinance, which means we can kill the EPE. Which is going to allow Bunker to draw a card. Ah, there's my Omni Cannon. And then I think we'll Stunbolt Omnitron. Is always a good idea. And the environment gives us a maintenance level. And a maintenance level. Deja Vu. And Villainous Weaponry. So I'm glad that we Sunbolted, because that Villainous Weaponry is going to counter-effect that. Out comes another How many Interpolation Beams does this guy have, for crying out loud? That better be the last one. He's already got... Oh, you know what? I bet he probably keeps shuffling for some reason, doesn't he? That's how they keep coming out. Alright. So let's hit everything. And I have Localized Hurricane out. I could Grievous Hailstorm. Or, let's see. So, Chain Lightning does what? 4, 3, 2. Yeah. I can get Genebound Shackles and be really ready to go. Four, 3, 2. Yeah, let's Genebound Shackles. And then that way I can get rid of the Assault Drone. And do more damage to Omnitron. Yeah, we'll draw the card. That's 5 to Omnitron. I feel like we can probably find 4 damage. Lightning Slash. Yeah, see, this is me throwing caution to the wind, which is something that I do. Have any equipment in that trash? I do not. I'll null point, and then I'll be ready to modular realignment next turn. Hit Omnitron. That can be enough to kill the Interpolation. It is. Fantastic. Bunker draws Recharge Mode. And I draw another modular realignment. Excellent. Yeah, I agree. Better Interpolation Beams than a bajillion EPEs and equipment and ongoing destruction cards. Absolutely. You know, like I said, as you can see here, you know, Tempest is down to 7 hit points. I am not afraid to take some damage if it means that I get to get more cards in this particular case. All right, let's see what I got here. Oh, right, Omni Cannon. Duh. Definitely want to get Omni Cannon out. And there are no ongoings that I want to kill, which is unfortunate. So I guess we'll just... Is there any boosting happening? I don't think there is right now. So Omni Cannon's going to do 0 and 0 and 0. Oh, well. Next turn, we'll start building that up. Alright, so I have out all the damage dealers that I want. Yeah, I think I'll Smoke Bombs. That'll make it a lot easier if another Interpolation Beam comes out to keep Tempest from going completely done. So let's... Yeah, you know what? I'll get to that Razor Ordinance when I get to it. Let's just keep hitting this. So we'll do 5 against Omnitron. And then another 3 against Omnitron. Do we all want to shuffle our trash? Let's see. I don't think SubZero has any. No equipment. I don't think it matters there. Yeah, sure. Why not? Yep. Ah, the dust. 4 equipment cards. All right, let's see. We can get rid of smoke bombs. This bunker's at 25. Yeah, heavy plating is fine. Kind of want to keep SubZero set up, and I definitely don't want to get rid of the Omnicannon. Yeah, we'll get rid of Stun Bolt and Utility Belt. Integration Ray, which we will make short work of. Ooh, Terraforming, which means we can get that stuff right back. Excellent. All right, so let's start by getting rid of the Villainous Weaponry. And then we'll kill Pervasive Red Dust, and then we get to put some cards in play. So Bunker is going to put out that heavy plating again. And the Wraith can get back out that Utility Belt. Wonderful. Yes, the 1-2 punch. Out comes the Technological Singularity that's going to kill everything. Alright, let's see what kind of damage we got going on here. Damage. Alright. So our little electrical storm is still doing what we need to do. Still have my localized hurricane out. I wonder if I'll just... I think I'm just going to chain lightning again. Second 4, Omnitron. And then 3, the drone. And so that's gone. That'll let Bunker draw. And we'll skip. But now I still have powers. What is it? Let's take a look at this again. Destroy one of your cards. If you do, draw 3. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Hit Omnitron again. That should be enough to get rid of the Ray. Perfect. And we'll skip. Draw, draw, draw. Yeah, No fire. Glacial structure. Yeah. Get that out in case we need it. That modular realignment's not going to do any good because I don't think we have any in... Well, actually, we will have equipment in the trash. Let's actually look at that real quick. So we've got both of our equipments in the trash. Yeah, I'm not gonna back up because then I won't get them in. Lost my Omnicannon, but I have decommissioned hardware. That's what I'm gonna do. And still no ongoings to destroy, so we'll skip that. Alright. Mega computer, suit yourself, infrared eyepiece, utility belt. We'll bide our time. Do 1 more damage to that ridiculous self-aware robotics factory. Or I guess rampaging robot on this particular side. Out comes smoke bombs. And the dust comes out again. And there's the adaptive plating, the bane of my existence. Air drone. Oh yeah, you know what? Oh, that's Flash Flood is not ongoing. It's just environments. Let's see if I lightning slash. Oh, or I could into the stratosphere and then I'll know what's coming. And I can get rid of the repair bot. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's into the stratosphere, the adaptive plating. And we will localize Hurricane, Omnitron, and the repair bot. Excuse me, drone. Bunker draws an adhesive foam grenade. Yeah, this game does not want Bunker to load his Omnicannon. That is sort of what I'm understanding here, unfortunately. Yeah, so now I think might be a decent time. Now that I know, I can go ahead and modular realignment. We'll get the transducer out. Put that in play. Do 1 damage to Omnitron in exchange for 1 damage to myself. And then we'll do another couple damage to Omnitron. Well, I mean, I can't get my other thing out. I might as well start loading my Gatling gun. And I still don't have Destroy and Ongoing. Yeah, still don't have anything to do with that. Auxiliary power source, and we'll load the Gatling gun with one of these adhesive foam grenades. She does not have her ongoing or her environment destruction card. I guess we will smoke bombs, and we'll deal 1 damage to Omnitron. War of attrition at this point. And actually, you guys might have noticed that I'm playing as sloppily as I played in the last 2 games, but I'm actually doing all right. And that's because, yes, as you might have noticed, this particular weekly one-shot was a little bit easier than the last couple. The last couple have been a little brutal. And so we thought, you know, especially since this one is sort of geared towards newbies, we would let this be an slightly easier one. All right, so let's discard one of these subwave inducers, SubZero atmosphere, which I'm not going to use. We'll get rid of one of these turret modes, and the mega computer. And everybody gets to play a card, and you get to play a card, and you get to play a card. So Genebound Shackles will come out. Get that null point calibration unit out. Get my Omnicannon back out. And what does she have in play right now? Just the smoke bombs. Razor Ordinance in hand. Let's get the micro-targeting out. Fire in the Biosphere. Hit Absolute Zero first, since that means he gets to actually hit that against Omnitron. We'll hit everybody else. I don't think I want to destroy any of these cards. You know what? Yeah, we can get rid of Localized Hurricane. That's fine. It's done its duty. Sure, why not? Actually, that's dumb. Ah, stupid. I should have kept that. More fire damage against Absolute Zero is good. And he's got plenty of cards at this point, so we'll get rid of that. And we knew this was coming, the adaptive plating subroutine. But then we also get the automaton drone. We'll hit Bunker with this. And we'll do some damage there, do some damage there. Oh, wait, he is immune to lightning. Okay, so that's good to know. But we can't use lightning slash or chain lightning right now, but if we use Grievous Hailstorm, then Absolute Zero can't deal damage on him next turn. So, and does he have ongoing destruction? He has environment destruction. No ongoing destruction. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna break with my usual, and we are going to Cleansing Downpour. So Stelinda says that the random seed for this week's one-shot was fairly kind, but it could have gone the other way. It actually was going to go the other way, and then we tried another random seed that was a little bit easier. The first one, I believe, and John can probably confirm this maybe next week on the stream. The first random seed was quite a bit harder. Still fun, but a bit harder. All right, so Omnitron is immune to lightning damage. If I modular realignment, then that's going to be 2 cold damages in a row, which is not going to be as useful. We'll just get Glacial Structure out and then maybe use it next turn if we have to. Oh, well, too late now. I was going to say, or else I could have done the other one against the Automaton drone, but what happens when you don't think ahead? Projectile damage against Omnitron. I think I may actually... Yes, I do want to do that. Do one of the turret modes. One of the upgrade modes. We'll just fill it with modes. How about that? And the recharge mode. And that's going to be energy damage. I think I might save that for next turn. I think I'm going to actually external combustion this turn. Means I'll get to do 3 against Omnitron, but then also get rid of that drone. And yeah, might as well. Down to 20. And we'll load that with an upgrade mode. What's he immune to? Energy damage. Now let's raise your Ordinance. Let me do 5 projectile. The impromptu invention. Fire in the biosphere. Who can discard 2 cards? Tempest can discard 2 cards. Maybe both of the 2 of these 3 Grievous Hailstorms? Yes, I think so. And out comes another fire in the blogosphere. Yes, I said blogosphere. Alright, so let's hit... He still has adaptive plating. So, like, if we hit him with the fire... Now he's immune to fire, so then we'll hit... Absolute Zero. Which is going to transduce it to cold. Pricey Provinces asks, who writes the weekly one-shot descriptions? Most of them are actually written by John, but occasionally I write them and or rewrite them and or adjust them. But I think the last 3 or 4 of them have been exclusively written by John. Tempest, want to destroy a card? Yeah, why not? We'll get that. And then we're going to skip Absolute Zero because he likes to get fire damage, even though at this point it's not going to do anything. Oh well. Omnitron's only got 11. We got this. Oh, look! Interpolation Beam. What a shock. So he is immune to cold. Yeah, so let's... Should I lightning slash him or should I chain? I feel like we've got the ability to do enough damage. Yeah, we've got enough damage floating around. Get this done. Might as well cleansing downpour so that we don't go out with anyone incapacitated. Yeah, let's cool and blast this into the end of the world. right? Lightning damage, yep. But remember, ladies and gents, Omnitron is not done until all of his drones are done. So let's see if we can't find an extra 4 damage floating around. Like 2 damage there, and let's say anything we want at all into the Omnicannon. And then let's use the Omnicannon. And get rid of that assault drone. You're welcome, I think. Uh-oh. 3 out of 4 on my achievement. Good stuff. All right. 8:36, just about an hour and a half, and you got double the Sentinels live tonight. You got 4 games, 2 wins, 2 losses. And you got to look at my smiling mug. We are over $950,700 on the Oblivion Kickstarter. You got 2 wins, 2 losses. You didn't get any interesting strategy notes, other than maybe what not to do, because I was flying solo tonight. So don't worry. I believe John will be back next week in his usual capacity as chief strategist while I provide color commentary and do what I'm told. But there you got a nice little cross-section of how Jeremy plays Sentinels of the Multiverse. Essentially, I win about half the time with my strategy. But I will say this. In both of those 2 middle games, I was kind of like paying attention to the chat and trying to play and paying attention to the chat. If I'm not trying to follow a chat and actually talk about what I'm doing, I like to think that I win a little bit more often. It'd be cool if we could implement some sort of statistics in the game where you could actually check that number. Take that under advisement. All right, folks. Thanks for joining me on Sentinel Live this evening, this wonderful Tuesday night. Next week, again, hopefully we'll be back to normal where we'll have myself and John helping out. I actually did, like I said, I tried to find some other people to join me tonight, but everyone's so busy. Nobody wanted to come tonight. So we'll see what we can do for next week. But thanks, and until next time, keep saving the multiverse. Thanks. Good night.